Welcome back, everyone, to BBB Sharing. I'm Evie Kara-George, Director of Ignite, sparked by BBB. And we just had a big event today. We had CGI, the marketing company, here today. And a lot of our accredited businesses came to see what they were talking about. Luckily for me, I had one of our accredited businesses agree for me to drag them into the podcast studio. So, guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name is Darryl Chavez. The name of the company is Quality Expectations.
And I'm Renee Chavez.
Awesome. What does Quality Expectations do?
We're a general contracting company, and basically we do a little bit of everything.
Awesome.
Home remodels, yeah. Bathroom remodels, flooring.
Yeah.
It's endless.
Awesome. So you guys came for the CGI event. You're an accredited business. Why did you decide to become accredited?
Well, when I first opened the business, I got a call from, a matter of fact, it was Josh at the time.
Really?
Yeah, he called me, and when the company was registered, he turned around and told me that we needed to be with the Better Business Bureau. And so right then, since 2009, so, and it's been great ever since. I mean, and he's been really helpful in a lot of things. So I really appreciate what he did for us. And he's still doing good things for us as well.
He does. We mess with him a little bit. He's the only guy around besides Barry, so.
Oh, wow. Must be tough. Constant battles between us.
Yeah, so Josh is the one that told us about the program. I've always, my wife encourages for all of us working for the company to be able to get educated, learn a little bit more about your business, learn a little bit more about what you do so that it's going to better yourself with the company. And so
Smart woman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's a very smart woman. Trust me.
Education is key for her.
Yeah.
Legitimacy to everything is more so the biggest thing about it. So,
yeah. So it's, like I said, it's a woman-owned business, veteran-owned. And so both of my sons work with us. He's my oldest one, Renee here, and then I have Kyle, and he's the other son of mine. I have a daughter too, but she does her own thing. She's she does real good. She does commercial property. That's what she does. So she does good too as well. So
my family owns businesses in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and my sister decided to run the restaurant. And my brother decided to go learn from someone else in someone else's kitchen and then come back and work in the restaurant business again. Okay. And my dad was like, "What are you going to do?" And I was like, "Not the restaurant."
I'm out.
And it's an ongoing joke in my family. I'm the oldest, though, so.
Oh, okay. She's the oldest, too, so,
Yeah. Oh, she is? Yeah.
She ventured out, too. So.
Yes. She ventured out a long time ago. So, anyway, she's doing real good. And anyways, I did this because I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy just, helping. And there's a lot of things that we do with the business. We give back a lot. My wife is a social worker as well. Wow. And she works for Stafford County School Systems. And she works with the homeless within the Stafford County. All right, she handles all that. And so a lot of programs that she deals with, it's like giving back a lot. And we do a lot of giving back to the community because she is involved in it. So her being the owner of the business and I'm a partner as well, that's what we do. We keep ourselves busy. But other than that, I mean, we also, one thing a lot of people don't know with our company, we also offer financing, for their projects, So it's on there as well, on our website. But we're just looking to grow more and more, just like any other business. But one thing about our company, I think that we try to be more personal than just a normal business coming in there and then drop in and then just never come back.
Yeah.
There's so many stories that I've heard when I deal with people that they oh, this guy came by or this company came by or whatever the case, and then we never saw them again. Or they made a phone call and they never show up. So that's a lot of things. But I believe in the little small jobs as well. Yeah, would I love to have the big ones? Yes. Who wouldn't? But, the little small ones add up and they end up sometimes bigger ones.
Yep. My dad just renovated his restaurant last summer, and he called every contractor in town, every single one in Harrisonburg. He waited months to get a call back. Nobody got back to him. So what does every stubborn Greek do? He decides to do it by himself from the ground up.
How'd
And
that
I
go?
looked at him and I'm like, you're nuts. But he did it.
Yeah.
He did
It turned
it.
out well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good for
Did
him.
a good job.
What's the restaurant called?
The Galley Diner on South Main Street in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Galley Diner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Greek? Greek
Yes,
food.
it's Greek.
Okay.
There's some Greek food on the menu, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to have to give that a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second you'll meet him, you'll understand. But but yes, I think it's wonderful that you guys are one of those businesses that care about your customers and you get back to them. I can't tell you how many times I've heard, for not even just contractors in any accredited industry, people just don't get back to other people. There's gatekeepers, and why would you not want to get back to your customers?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to give back to the community as an accredited business?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, your community is what makes everything thrive. So you got to kind of start there and build out. So
I know there was a time when my wife and I were driving into Starbucks in the drive-thru, and then she turned around and paid for the person behind her. And I said, "What you doing?" She goes, "I'm paying it back."
Uh-huh.
So there's a lot of ways of doing it, and she does little things like that. So I thought that was pretty cool when she did that. And, it's a good feeling to do that. So we always look forward to doing that, in every way we can.
I tell people all the time, I've noticed a theme of a lot of the accredited businesses that agree to come in here and do a podcast with me. The theme is that they care about the community, they care about their consumers, and they care about their business. And that means that things that matter to them are the values that we uphold of the BBB, which is starting with trust and then integrity, honesty, and respect, which clearly you all uphold those values very, very well.
I appreciate that.
Well, I would say that we try to do it to the best of our ability because we're human. There's nothing. I always tell my customers that anything can be fixed. So when we get started with the job and we're working and doing it, there's
So sorry.
that you have issues where something that's why at the end of the day we walk through. My son would turn around and do a walkthrough with them, and if you see anything, the next morning let us know, and then we'll go ahead and take care of it. Because sometimes they'll wait down to the very last, and then we'll turn around and go back. And that just takes so much more time. But we try to make them feel comfortable.
And that's what it is most of the time they don't feel comfortable telling you something, thinking that, oh, man, I don't know how he's going to react. But it's like, if you would have told me this, like, honestly, right then and there.
Yeah. You could have fixed it a lot
I would
sooner.
have nipped it in the bud for you, would have taken all the stresses off you.
Yeah. And, construction is stressful for anybody, and it's stressful for a contractor as well as a customer. Mm-hmm. But the whole idea is if we communicate with one another and keep the communication going, it makes it so much easier. And a lot of times, if we push that a lot down the lines with them, it goes so much smoother, And but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But we adapt, to their personality and try to work with them on the whole process.
I think it's kind of at this point a little bit of a culture shock for the consumer too, and that they're not used to who they do business with communicating with them so well.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'd say in this field, I mean, there's some outliers that can communicate really well. But there's a lot of guys that just, are pretty hard set in their ways.
Yeah.
And this is how I do it. This is how it gets done. That's it. That's all. When there's some guys that, contractors, that are very easy to work with. And that's what we try and like at least push out, that anything,
Flexibility.
like you said, yes.
Yeah.
Anything can be fixed, like he says. I mean, just got to speak up. But
Yeah, I agree. And he has more patience than anything. I tell you. I mean, he has. It's like his patience is amazing. My younger boy, his patience not as well, but Renee, he has a lot of patience with people. It's just that the personality is there, and like I said, I meet the people before they even get a chance to, because I'm the one doing all the estimates. And there's times that he goes out and he does quite a few of them as well. So I don't see, like I was talking to another gentleman today, and I was talking about that he goes on estimates, but I don't know what his personality is as far as what he's talking to them. Mm-hmm. I have my way of talking to them, and how we communicate with the customers and see what the project's about. But we try to make it as fun as possible. Mm-hmm. A project can be really fun, but you just got to be able to get into it to be able to make it fun.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to go in their house and stir up the whole vibe of things. You don't want to come in there and actually be the guy that brings in the rain clouds. You know what I mean? You want to kind of be able to sit there and have some good outcome.
Because they're probably already nervous enough.
If they've dealt with at least multiple customers or contractors prior to you, you don't know how their vibes are. So it's different.
Yeah.
But it's good times. Good times.
It's amazing, the stories. Like we were just talking, it's amazing the stories that you hear from customers, that the way they were treated, and it just makes you feel uncomfortable when you're there and you're trying to make sure you turn around and make it to the best thing for them.
Yep.
Some
people get really jaded with certain industries, and so then it's hard to kind of break down that brick wall they put up and communicate with them.
And sometimes you never do. I mean, that's just a fact. Sometimes you do, sometimes you never do. But as long as they, like you said, you keep your integrity, everything's up to par, then there's nothing really that you have to worry about. Yeah. You just, as long as you're keeping to the course and everything's going along with what they want, that's all that matters. You don't have to necessarily have to break into them or break past their wall. But as long as they're comfortable with what we're doing and how we're doing it, that's all that matters.
Perfect. So how do people get in contact with you guys?
Well, we have a website.
Clearly, we found out it isn't shit. So,
with the experts that we were here with today, and they said basically that we do need their help. But, we had a...
You can get at us at info@qualityexpectations,
LLC.com. Yeah.
All right.
And I have a phone number. It's 540-842-0729.
Who says anymore? 0729. Who says But you know what? That's all right. That's what makes you different, Pop.
My mom still says
Oh.
That's right. Old school, I guess. You can't get out of that sometimes. And there's certain things that you have inside of you that still sticks with you.
Oh, that's okay. The old school is good. There's some good things to take away from old school.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it. Oh, yeah. So
you guys still push on good vibes, Pop. Push on good vibes.
So.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for coming in here and talking to me.
Appreciate it.
I know it was a long half of the day, but you guys stuck it out.
That's all right. It's worth it. So if we can put ourselves out there, we're willing to do that.
Yep. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Don't forget, this is BBB Sharing. I'm Evie, Director of Ignite. And make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube, BBB Central Virginia, and on Spotify, BBB Sharing. Thank you.